So today I'm going to be showing you guys why your website isn't ranking higher on Google. Now, first of all, there are multiple reasons as to why your website might not be ranking. There's hundreds of ranking factors that Google actually has. Some are a little bit more relevant to certain types of websites, but we're going to try and go after everything in this video. So it doesn't matter if you're an e-commerce store owner, if you are a service-based, if you're a law firm, let's say, or if you are an affiliate website. This is going to cover everything in terms of how to actually rank higher. And a lot of this stuff that I'm going to be talking about is going to be from actual Google's recent leaks that's actually happened. So if you guys don't know, within the past like maybe 2 months now, there was a big algorithm leaks as to like what actually pushes the needle and what doesn't as much push the needle. So everything I'm going to cover in this video is going to basically go after everything that was actually in that data leak. So,
did you know that 81% of businesses are overspending when it comes to actually trying to rank their website organically in Google? That's why I've decided to create the Traffic Accelerator system. It will tell you exactly what your website is lacking. The Traffic Accelerator system will tell you exactly how many backlinks you need, what articles you're missing on your website, and also how to internally link those articles together to gain topical authority. Now, if you're struggling to rank on Google, click the link down below, get the Traffic Accelerator system for your website. It's only $195 and it will tell you exactly everything your website is lacking.
Getting started, I've just searched lawyers in Dallas and this is on page number 6. So these guys are ranking position number 61 for lawyers in Dallas. This is a law firm called Frinkle and Frinkle. And if we take a look at their actual website, if we just go to here and overview, as you can see, overall the website isn't doing too bad. They are actually getting a fair amount of traffic through to the website, 7,400 hits, 2,600 keywords. So the website by all means is not doing too bad. But the one thing about this website is the homepage ranks very, very, very poorly. It ranks actually position number 62 for lawyers in Dallas. So this is a prime example of like how a website could be doing very well on certain pages. Like for example, they've got a lot of traffic coming through to this website. If we actually take a look at the keywords that they're ranking for, they are ranking auto accident injury lawyer in Dallas, they're position number 3. Truck wreck lawyer, position number 1. Attorneys for car accidents, position number 1. Dallas car accident attorney, position number 2. So on and so forth. So there are certain aspects of this website, or there's certain parts of this website that do very well, but however, the homepage doesn't rank as well for the actual main keyword. So main keyword here is obviously lawyers in Dallas, right? That's what the homepage would want to try to rank for. And let's actually see the reason as to why the homepage isn't ranking. So reason number 1, our website might not be ranking is because of the actual domain authority. And in this case, the website, it's got a fair amount of links, but let's actually take a look at the actual links going through to that specific URL. So if we just click on Ahrefs and if we go to exact URL, and what we want to do is just look at do follow links. So we're currently looking at 443 links, and we also want to take a look at links that are in content. So we've got 443 backlinks, but once we apply those 2 filters, as you can see, we only have 40 backlinks that we're looking at. Now, one thing to bear in mind when you are trying to rank a page is you want a good, diverse anchor text. So what I mean by that is if we are linking through to our homepage from other websites, we want a variety of branded links. We might want some exact match links. We might want some naked URLs. And that will essentially tell Google what that page is actually about. Now, what these guys actually do very well, and this is just having a quick scan, right, is they have got a lot of branded anchors. If we take a look here, as you can see, Frinkle Firm, Frinkle Firm, Frinkle Firm, Frinkle, this is just free as the actual anchor, Frinkle and Frinkle LLP, Frinkle and Frinkle LLP, go-to website, which is a generic anchor. These are all branded anchors, the ones that are Frinkle and Vrinkle LLP. This is like a partial match, or actually, no, sorry, this is, yeah, they do personal injury, so this could be deemed as an actual, this could be deemed as an exact match anchor, and so on and so forth, right? So we've got a lot of branded links, which isn't by any means a bad thing. But when it comes to actually trying to rank higher for lawyers in Dallas, we don't actually have that mentioned at all in any of these anchor texts. So these are basically backlinks pointing through to our website from other websites. So if we actually click on one of these links, this is Addison Magazine. It looks like that link's actually been taken down. Let's take a look at this URL. That's been taken down as well. Heaven Articles. This looks like it is, actually that's a little bit of a spammy link. Let's see if we can find an actual guest post. There we go. Frinkle and Frinkle. Frinkle, there we go, Frinkle. So as you can see, this is the actual anchor that is pointing through to the actual homepage of the website. Now, in some cases, having a lot of branded, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but when we want to try and rank for a pretty difficult keyword, which is lawyers in Dallas, in some cases, we want this anchor to actually have the keyword that we're trying to rank that page for. So in this case, the homepage, we want to try to either rank it for personal injury lawyers or just lawyers in Dallas. Now, in that case, we would want a couple of our anchor texts to actually have the keyword that we're trying to rank for. So, for example, if I had a page on this website talking about let's say we had a page on here talking about family law, right? We would want a couple of our backlinks to actually mention that anchor pointing through to our actual website. So that could be a reason as to why you're not actually ranking higher. Now, what you would want to do as an overall subset of links, like let's say, for example, if we go to page number 1 here, right? Let's say you are just a brand new website, not got any links. You might be position 98. What I would do is, let's say, first of all, I would put in, let's say, casralaw.com, right? Let's say this is our brand new website, doesn't rank for anything. Now, what I would be doing is picking out the keyword that I want to rank for. So in this case, if I go to, we'll do law firm in Dallas, right? Law firms in Dallas, right? What I would be wanting to do is pick in the top 3 ranking competitors for my keyword. If I then go to Backlink intersect, now they actually have slightly changed this. So if we actually go to competitor analysis, we do casralaw.com, and if we just paste in 3 of our competitors, so we'll copy these guys as well, and we will copy one more. We'll do, let's go with somebody, it could even be like somebody on page 2, it doesn't necessarily need to be page 1, but we'll do ackerman.com. Typically, whenever I like to actually look at websites, I like to take a look at websites that are specifically in that geo. But we'll obviously look at this, and if we go to link intersect, and as you can see, we can take a look at links that our competitors have that we don't have. So, for example, if we click on links to competitors, and if we do at least 2 of our competitors, so that basically means at least 2 of our competitors have a link that we don't have. And as you can see, we've got Business Insiders, PR Newswire. So some of these would have actually done like a PR blast or a press release. You've got Yellow Pages, Expertise, Law.com, Muckrack.com, Bloomberg, backlinks.com, so on and so forth. So some of these links we would actually want to do some outreach through to, and basically acquire for our website. And if we actually sort by DR, you can actually pinpoint some of the lower DR links that you might want to acquire. So like, for example, vimaps.com or consortiumnews.com. This, I believe, is actually a guest post art website, so you can actually outreach to this website and actually get links. Now, if you did want to do outreach through to some of these websites, you can obviously use certain tools like hunter.io to actually get the email of the website owner, and you can basically pitch to the website owner saying like, hey, you've linked to one of my competitors. I was just wondering if you can basically do something like that for our website. So that's how to actually build how to build domain authority, how to actually acquire backlinks that your competitors have that you don't have. Obviously, in some cases, like this example here, there's 649 domains that our competitors have that we don't have, that we would need to do outreach through to. So there is a big backlink gap in this case. But once you actually have done that, by all means, you will see a good jump from that. The next section is very similar to what I've just shown you, but you can actually do what's called a content gap. And a content gap basically means that we are looking at articles that our competitors have that we don't have. That could be blog articles, it could be certain service pages, so on and so forth. Now, what we would basically want to do here is look at certain articles that our competitors have that we don't have. Like, for example, intellectual property lawyer. We would actually probably want to create a page on that on our website. So intellectual property lawyer in Dallas, right? If I just search that, we actually have got a page here that's obviously talking about how to hire an intellectual property lawyer, the benefits of having an intellectual property lawyer, how they can basically register a patent for you, a trademark, do copyright infringement, etc., etc. Now, that is basically how we would want to do the actual content gap. What I would be looking at here is looking at articles that all three of our competitors have that we actually don't have. And obviously you can select how many of your competitors actually have this. So you can do certain competitors, or you can actually say at least two of my competitors have a certain article. So for example, lawyers employees, so lawyers for employees, having that as an actual landing page on our website. Intellectual property attorneys, having that as an actual dedicated landing page. So let's take a look. Government contract attorney, having that as a dedicated landing page. One thing to just bear in mind when it comes to using the Ahrefs tool in this format is it doesn't take into consideration grouping keywords together. So when we're actually taking a look at articles that our competitors have that we don't actually have on our website, one thing to bear in mind when it comes to this is that, like, for example, law firms in Houston and lawyers Houston, that's just one landing page. You don't need to create two individual landing pages for that. You can just create the one, and you can have both of those keywords on that one page, and you will rank for both of those keywords. So just bear that in mind. Like, we've got lawyers Houston, law firms Houston, Dallas law firms, Houston law firm, law firms in Dallas, law firm Houston. All of these just require the one page. You don't need to create individual pages for all of those keywords. So just bear that in mind when you are doing a content gap. One thing you can actually do is you can just copy all of these, and you can go over to your favorite AI, ChatGPT, Claude, whatever, and you can get it to actually group these keywords into individual pages. So, for example, if I just go to ChatGPT, can you group these into one page, right? Can you group these keywords into keyword groups per page. We'll do a simple prompt like that, nothing crazy, and this will actually do all of the hard work for you. So for example, like what I was saying before, law firms by location, law firm in Houston, this just deserves a one page. IP lawyers, that's just intellectual property lawyer. You don't need to create an IP lawyers page and an intellectual property page. Lawyers, employees, so labour and employment law, that would be the H1 on your page. Litigation attorneys and services, that would be the H1 on your page. That would just require one page. And if you just include these keywords within your main body content, that will essentially rank for all of these keywords. Just remember, a healthy page ranks for a variety of different keywords. It doesn't just rank for one keyword. Same goes with like government, land use, contract and law, so on and so forth. So that's been the actual content gap section. Now, the last section that we're actually going to be taking a look at is the technical SEO side. Now, this can be a little bit more of a time-consuming task, but it's also a very good task to actually continuously do throughout your website. As much as your website grows, you might need to do more technical SEO audits, but let's actually get into it. So we're going to just find a website on the webs. We'll do google.com and we will search for chiropractor in New York, right? If we just search that up, if we go to like page number 7, somebody that's just not ranking at all, that's what we're trying to find here. Warrior NYC. Have these guys got a few different pages? They just have one service page. We want to try and find like a little bit of a bigger website so I can just show you guys what you should be looking out for. We will go with these guys. Right, this website should be a fairly decent sized website. Now, this is a tool called Screw and Frog. It does not look appealing to the eye whatsoever, but it gives out a lot of good information to actually take a look at. So, for example, if we just take a look at this website here, basically what we're looking at first of all is the amount of unique in links. By the way, if you are using this for the first time, this unique in links, you might just need to scroll over to the right hand side to actually see it, right? Now, unique in links basically means how many internal links a page has. Obviously, if you have got a more important page, the amount of unique in links a page has, the better. So for example, this page here has 77 unique in links. This page here has 7 unique in links. So that might be a page that we want to actually take into consideration. We also have got word count here. So if you guys see a page, for example, like early treatments for lower back pain, right? This page only has 131 words of actual content on the page. So this is the actual content. As you can see, this page is not SEO optimized by any means. Google is crawling it, so this can actually drag our website down. What you can actually do is you can sort by word count lowest to highest. They actually do have quite a lot of low word count pages here, which is quite worrying because obviously they are trying to rank their website. But if we take a look here, this just looks like I don't even know what type of page this is, but it's just got like a little bit of content there. But again, this would be like a page that I would be getting like one of my SEO editors to write some content for this page and actually start doing something with this page. Or in some cases, you might want to actually just delete that page and just remove it if you think that it's not actually providing much value. They've got a few pages like this which are just 0 word count. That's what Screw and Frog's actually picking up on. So 0 word count page. So these pages would be the first pages that I would actually want to take into consideration and try and fix. They've also got like a locations page here, and as we can see, it's not got much content. So some of these pages as well, just to bear in mind, this page here in particular, it has 256 unique inlinks. So it's the website owner is telling Google that this page is very, very important. However, it's actually got 0 words of content. This was just a random page I actually picked up, by the way. It's not like a pre-planned at all. Let's just take a look. So I can see what they're trying to do. So they're trying to go after like tendinitis treatment in Brooklyn, New York. But this page actually has 2 unique inlinks. So Google doesn't deem it as a very important page, especially if that other page that had 0 words of content, that had like 256 unique inlinks. So making certain that you're actually internal linking to your more important pages, that can definitely help. A recent question that I actually got asked on this is, how many internal links should I have to a page? Listen, the more internal links that you actually have going through to a page is not going to hurt that page. Now, the one caveat to that is obviously don't spam that page. Try to make it look as actual as unique as possible, or just don't spam it. I feel like sometimes when I say do as many internal links, people are going to say, right, okay, I'm going to build 6,000 internal links to one page. Don't do that. But if you've got like a blog article, for example, that's linking through to your page to do with chiropractors in New York. Let's say you've got a blog article to do with how much does a chiropractor in New York cost, and that internal links to your chiropractors in New York page. That's totally fine. That's just that's very understandable for Google. And one thing to bear in mind as well, when you are doing internal links, the anchors of your actual pages, like for example, let's say we were going to internal link to our let's go after services. Let's say acupuncture treatments, right? Acupuncture treatments in Manhattan. Let's say we've got another blog article, internal linking to this. The anchor text for this, it shouldn't always be exact match. Try and diversify it. Try and pick LSIs. Try and pick secondary keywords. Theme this page. So if Google was to just look at internal link anchors and not even go to this page, it understands fully what this page is about. That's the best way that I can describe on how you should be doing your actual internal link anchors. Don't just pick one exact match. Like, don't just have acupuncture treatments in Manhattan as being your internal link anchor all the time, because Google's just going to get bored of that. And also, one thing to bear in mind after the actual Google leaks, if Google does see a lot of internal link anchors with the exact same anchor text, it does zero value it. So that means that like if you're actually theming this page with multiple different anchors, when you're doing your actual anchor, or when you're doing your internal linking, if you've got multiple different anchors, Google will actually pass more value as opposed to just having the one style of anchors across, let's say, 250 pages. So just bear that in mind. One thing to also bear in mind is navbar links. They actually have less value, and same with sidebar links, and it's also same with actual footer links. So if you are going to be doing your actual internal linking, what you want to be doing is actually internally linking via your actual main body content. That's the best place to actually place an internal link going through to an actual money page. One website that actually does really good anchors is the vapestore.co.uk. If we actually take a look at any of their actual blog articles, so if I just go to Google site colon, and if we take a look at an article that's got how to clean your vape tank. These guys, if you ever want to take a look at a really good website that actually has got really good internal linking, this is probably one of my go-to examples. I've shown this website time and time again, but they do internal linking very, very well. So these guys, they sell vapes. They sell everything to do with like e-liquids, disposable vapes, vape kits, etc., etc. But they also have got a really good blog section on their website, and obviously one keyword that they want to try and rank for is vape tank. And if we click on vape tank here, it goes to their buy vape tank page. So as you can see, vape tanks, and they've also, they're internally linking to like favorite e-liquids, and that internally links to their e-liquids collection page. So if you guys want a really good example of like an e-commerce store that does internal linking very, very well, this is one example that you guys should be checking out. And again, these guys, they internal link a lot of times, but again, it just makes sense. They're talking about different actual products. They're talking about different services that they actually sell. So again, if you guys like are a service-based business, take a look at this website. You can't really go wrong if you're following the footpath of this website as well. But that's been my video on reasons why your website's not ranking. So obviously we've spoke about on-page SEO. We've spoke about link building, and we've also spoke about technical SEO. One thing to bear in mind as well, which I feel like I can touch on just a little bit more, is take a look at Screaming Frog. I believe it's like $99 or $199 to actually get the license for a year. But this will tell you which pages you should be focusing on from a content SEO point of view as well. So for example, if you've got a lot of articles that have got a little or a low amount of actual links, or sorry, a low amount of word count, those are some of the pages that you might want to get some of your actual editors, or potentially even spin up some content using AI to actually upload with. This is a really good place to start with as well. But that's been my video on reasons why your website isn't ranking. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comment section down below. And if you guys would want a growth strategy call with myself, make certain to check out the link down below or head over to casualdash.com and fill in the contact form. Thanks.